Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Fanie Naude here, and welcome to another one of my Facebook Live videos. First of all, a huge congratulations to our boys in green and gold for bringing back the Rugby World Cup. Never in my wildest dreams I thought that we're going to score 2 tries in the final. That was an absolutely amazing game. It was really a pleasure to watch, so very congratulations. And now that the Rugby World Cup and all that hype is done, now we can start focusing on the last little push for this year. What's going to happen in this last little period. So it's beginning of November, so you're supposed to have a little bit left in the tank to do a little bit more of work before it hits December. And December, it's vacation time. Everybody's going to go away or close their practices. So we know that this is the absolute last time that you can really start and make a real difference. And if you can just put everything in place for next year, if you can put everything in place now, where you get to January where the money is tight and everybody's struggling, and you can start building some momentum before next year. And then February, everybody knows that's the busiest time for accountants. So then it's also not going to be a great time to do some improvement. So if you can put everything in place now, it's going to be a lot better for you when you start, let's say January, February, and then March, when you start thinking, okay, now I want to improve my practice. Everything is already in place. You can start implementing some new strategies and see how that works. Otherwise, it's going to be start to build momentum from March only, and then it's only going to take effect in like a month or two. So this is the last time that you have for this year. November is going to be crunch time now. We also pushing very hard this November to just put in everything that we can for the last little bit, trying as helping as many people as possible. So let's talk a little bit about time management, because everybody is always telling us, no, we don't have time. I don't want to do the work. I don't have time for this. Or no, I can't spend all that time on improving my practice. Or no, if I need to do the work, then I'm not going to do this program, or I'm not going to implement the strategies because then I don't have the time because I'm busy the whole time. So let's talk a little bit about time. Okay, so you're saying that you don't have time for anything, but let's talk about what are you wasting your time on. No, let's say, how much time are you spending on social media? How much time are you wasting on social media? How much time are you spending in front of the TV just watching soapies or whatever? Even if it's just an half an hour here or hour there, that's still time wasted in my eyes. Even if you're just playing on your phone, just wasting your time, or just procrastinating, sitting in front of your PC or laptop and just thinking, yes, I need to do this work. And an hour goes by, you're still thinking about yourself, yes, I need to do this work. Constantly. And even if you're that super productive, very efficient guy that's always on point, always working everything, I promise you, if I take a look at your day, I would find at least 15 minutes where you're wasting time or where you're just doing nothing. It's just a fact of life. Humans just love wasting time. So there's absolutely no excuses. If I can tell you that I can make big improvements in your practice by you just doing 15 minutes of work every day, and you're telling me you don't have time for that, that's absolute bullcrap. Like, seriously, if you can't get 15 minutes in a day, that's just not how it works. See, because we're a big proponent of, promoter of focusing, focusing on one specific thing and then making massive progress in that one thing. Because let's say, for example, you have 10 things to do and you try and squeeze all 10 things into one day. That means you're going to get this little progress every single time in each one of those. But let's say, for example, you only focus on one thing. That means you're going to have this much progress in one thing, probably going to finish that entirely. So that's how we think about time. We think about really laser focusing on only one thing at a time. If you're focusing on one thing, no distractions, lock yourself in your room or your office and just focus on that one thing without any distractions. You're going to get so much more progress than you ever thought possible, because now you're focusing, okay, doing a little bit of work here, replying an email there, doing this here, or answering the phone here, or just talking to employees here, doing a little speech here, working on here, a little report, every little bit, and you just get nothing done. Everything just keeps on piling up every single week because you just spend a little bit of time on each. But as soon as you start focusing on one thing, you're going to make massive progress in that one thing. You're going to finish that and you can go on to the next one. So that's how we think about time. So even if you want to take breaks, if you know, okay, you're going to get burnt out, you need to take breaks here, you need to take breaks there, it needs to be efficient breaks. Completely shutting down your brain, not going and, okay, going to watch a little thing here, watching there. No, completely just relax, get into a quiet place, just refocusing your energy and just going at it again after that break. So that's how we think about time. So let's say, for example, you want to implement some organic marketing. See, that's something that we specialize in. And I can tell you that you can use 15 minutes every single day, and that's all you need. Because the thing about organic marketing is it takes time to build momentum. Because you're not paying for it, that doesn't mean you're going to get this massive reach and just hit thousands and thousands of people every single day. That's just not going to happen. It takes time to build up momentum. Let's say, for example, LinkedIn. You need to add, let's say, for example, 100 people every single day. You're only going to start getting a big enough network to market to in a month or 2 months time, especially if you don't have a big network to start with, because it's an exponential curve. The more people you add, the more people accept. That just keeps on turning back. The more, and it keeps on scaling up. So let's say, for example, you want to implement some strategy, some organic marketing next year. The best thing you can do is put everything in place now. Start automating that process now, 15 minutes every single day. And when the time comes in January or February and March, where you really want to start implementing those strategies, that momentum is already building. That's already there. That means you can really start with your outreach and then just see how the clients keep coming in. But if you only start in March, then you're only going to see results in a month or 2 months time. Where now you're not going to work very hard in December. You're not going to work very hard in January. You're going to work extremely hard in February. So where are you going to do this? Where are you going to start implementing this? Where are you going to build this momentum? If I can tell you, just spend 15 minutes every day and you're telling me it's not enough time, or if you don't have enough time, that's just not true. That's just false. You can spend 15 minutes a day to improve your practice. That's all it needs for organic marketing to get the ball rolling. And as soon as you have that momentum next year, January or March, when you really just want to start implementing and getting some more clients, boom, then you have it. It's there. You can implement immediately. You have this network to reach out to. It's just something that you need to do. You need to start focusing, doing some time management, setting some 15 to 30 minutes of time away just to do some organic marketing. It's automated, most of it. So that's the beauty of it. You do not need to sit there and go through absolutely everything. It's automated. You want that response. You want that momentum to start building. So let's start taking some action in November. We have this final special for November as well, because we know December and January we're going to get nothing from you guys, because it's going to be slow going December. Everybody's going to go away, and January everybody's going to be tight with money because December is expensive. So we have this final promotion for November. Now this is actually, just check out all the links in the description, because everything is there. We offer free consultations. If you want to know how to improve your practice, we can go step by step with you through everything, through where your problems in your practice are, what you need to be thinking about to make those improvements. Then we're doing our short course, the one that's automated. Only need 15 minutes of your time every day. That we're doing back on the promotion, back to 4,999, and that's going to last the entire November. And every 5th sale is going to be completely free. So there's a chance that you can get this entire course for nothing, absolutely nothing. So all the links are going to be in the description. Then if you're strapped for cash, or you want some extra cash for this December, want to buy some extra presents, we're also doing our referral programs. We're opening it up for the public, so you can get up to 4,000 Rand per referral that signs up with us. So if you know somebody that can really benefit from the value that we give and how we help people improve their practices, please send them our way. So thank you everybody for listening to the time management. I really hope this created some value. Give us a like or a comment if this created some value, and check out all the links in the description if you want to know more or get in touch with us. Thank you everybody, and enjoy the rest of your week.